Peace, peace. What's going on? So, I wanted to touch on my thoughts in regards to polygyny. I know that this is a topic that at least two or more of you have been waiting for. I do recommend that even if you fully agree or disagree on the subject of polygyny, that you tune in, because even though the lifestyle may not work for you, you may know a friend that it may work for better, because it does take a different mindset, a different personality to kind of be on board with polygyny. But the focus and the goal of this video is to give those who are interested some ideas of why it would be a good practice, especially if it's something that they're interested in, but they just don't know where to start, or the thought process, or what it would take to be a part of polygyny. But before I go into some builds on why polygyny is good for us, I did want to share my personal experiences in regards to polygyny. So, throughout life, as young as I could think of, I feel like I've always wanted a strong sisterhood, strong sister bond. And let me clarify. I know that a lot of women is like, well, you don't need to be in a polygyny setting to have sister bonds. And I would have to agree with that. However, just like when it comes to family and having actual sisters who are around a lot, it would help. It would help build a stronger relationship. That's just my personal opinion. Because I guess with me, like, I've had friends and things like that. And I'm an only child, so I don't have a brother or a sister. However, friendships and being a part of a polygyny setting, totally different. Sorry, excuse me, water. My eye is watering. Let me step down a little bit, see if I can bring some more light, because I know the room's kind of dark. But yeah, okay, so I want to get right into this. So I've been in situations where I've been curious about polygyny, but I went through a phase where I'm a daddy's girl. I don't want to be judged by my family on my relationship preferences. I do have a child, and I know some people feel kind of funny with polygyny for the simple fact, if children are involved. But it can and will be practiced the right way. If it's practiced the right way, it actually is of a great benefit for us and our children. And I feel that when you get involved in polygyny, that should be your main focus. A lot of times when we get into a lot of times when we get into a relationship, we expect something out of it. We expect it's like, that's mine. We have like a possession or possessive type of mindset. And that mindset altogether just does not help the Black community thrive. So we have to look at the bigger picture. We're too focused on detail. And if you're Christian, I'm not Christian, but if you're Christian, you might hear some people say things like, oh, well, the devil is into details. And that's true. So whenever you make any choices or decisions in your life, it's very important that you look at the full wide range picture. Am I doing this for selfish reasons? Am I doing this for a bigger cause? Like I said, if it was left up to me, I feel like all of us should be doing polygyny, but I know that there's levels to it, and I know that a lot of people wouldn't be ready for it anyway, because even with the engagements that I was in, there were some difficulties and struggles. Um, okay, so let me go back. So I know that I was dealing with, this was when I was between 17 and 19. I was dealing with a couple, but decided not to go that route because of what my family would think. Because my family was completely involved in pretty much every decision in my life. I either lived with my family or they lived with me. So I decided not to go that route, but I'll like, well, we can be friends, we could just talk and build. But the person that I was interested in potentially building a relationship with, that dynamic, uh, he really wanted something serious, so we didn't get very far. Moving on, um, I awakened uh, at 26. 26 is when I came into black consciousness and things of that nature. Changing my diet. Um, I'm 29 now, but yeah, I was like 26, 27. So it's definitely been over 2 years. But anyway, I always went, I started reading about it. Like, yeah, polygyny. But at the time, when I first was interested in it, I didn't know what it was called. Anyways, so I started, I've always been myself, I'm for polygyny and things of that nature. But, even whether you are with polygyny or not with polygyny, you do come across brothers who are dishonest about who all they're dealing with. But that is not necessarily a what's a good way to say it? That's not necessarily, that shouldn't necessarily be a no-go, because polygyny actually is a self-empowering tool for women. So yeah, it's gonna have its ups and downs, because a lot of the brothers, they aren't fully evolved. They don't understand how important it is to be honest with your mate. And I also have a great build on that as well, because for me, on the outside looking in, I see the brother as, well, first of all, if I tell her that I'm into polygyny, she'll leave me. Or she might play the role and she'll say, nope, that girl's not good for us. That girl's not good for us. And a lot of men don't want to deal with that. But that's still not a reason to, be sneaky about it. And, well, I still got to figure out a solution for that. But I feel like that's a lot of the fears of our men, is the simple fact that, sorry, excuse me, there's no trust. And trust is a very important part of a relationship. So you're going through all of these thoughts, well, my woman might leave me. My woman may pretend she's on board, but then she'll just decline all the women. And so, yeah, some of them do it for selfish reasons, but then on the other side, it's like, well, they don't know if they're dealing with a woman who is into polygyny or not, because the woman is deceptive too. But to the women who don't feel like this is empowering for us, it's very empowering for us. And I'm going to explain why. Because say you are dealing with a brother who isn't vibrating high enough to communicate and practice polygyny properly. Say that you're dealing with that. You and that other sister can work together to build this man up. And if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do in a relationship, y'all can find another man who's worthy of the polygyny union. Don't look at it as a man's having sex with as many women as he can, or a man is having sex with more than one woman. He's getting his complete fill. Because initially, like I said, and I'm gonna go deeper into this, it's about the children as well. It's about getting our children out of these daycares. It's about sharing our personalities, building onto our character. Because, I mean, a lot of you believe that the woman is God. I believe the woman is God. If that's the case, if you believe that the woman is God of all creation, and we're more evolved than man and whatnot, wouldn't it make sense for to kind of lead the man in the right direction, control things, and if he ain't acting right, kick his ass to the curb? I hope I don't offend some men with this, but my point is it's extremely important for to be honest with all of the people that you're dealing with. Honesty is the biggest thing in a relationship. And I know as women, we be fucking up too. But it's not who's fucking up more. It's acknowledging that, okay, she's fucking up, he's fucking up. We got to figure this out. That's what it's all about. That's how we go places. Not playing the blame game, not saying, well, he fucked up more. No, let's figure it out together. But I want to make another great build on polygyny. I only have 11 minutes and 50 seconds. So I'm going to end this, and there'll be a part 2. Peace, love, and light to you. Have a great day.